welcome to episode number, I'm feeling 22, to the one podcast to eventually rule them all.
Proud of you.
Thank you. Okay, today we are joined, the regular crew without Caleb. We got to my left is the Charles Barkley of our TOPTERTA group. He is Cody.
God damn it. I don't want to be.
I was really on the edge of my seat for that.
Same.
Like, I can't even
Charles
deny
Barkley
it,
was a
though.
great
That's the
player.
worst. I know, but God, when he talks.
Right.
Anyway.
I mean, but like,
Hey, he just
Cody.
has some opinions that aren't right.
Yeah, I know. All right, Gingerbeard Man 1 on Twitch actually just made my re-debut thingy again this week. It was a lot of fun. Happy that everybody came out. So, yeah.
played Ark with the boys.
Did play Ark with the boys after some technical issues in it updating for an hour. But yeah,
With like Minecraft.
I mean, at one point, yeah. But happy to be back. Be back to doing like Tuesdays and Sundays at the very least. So,
I don't believe you.
And
whatever.
And right behind him, he is the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar of TOPTERTA. He is Jake.
I'm like Kareem Abdul. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Books got me scoring. See me coming.
Love that song.
That same.
Hello, TOPTERTA fans. My name is Jake. You can find me on Twitch at FriendlyPlaysX. You can find me at Twitter at FriendlyPlays. You can find me on YouTube at FriendlyPlays. You can find me at TikTok, FriendlyPlaysX, and Instagram at FriendlyPlaysX.
And
That's all I got.
next is the man they call Devin Bliss, a.k.a. Dikembe Mutombo.
See, I was gonna go with Derrick Rose, but yeah, that works too.
That's. I love Dikembe. He wore number 55, which is previously wore, so it's all good.
Who am I talking about? That?
Smoke weed a whole lot and have sex with your friends' moms. Follow me on Twitter at SexyDevB, and like I plug on every other thing I'm on the internet, follow the Beast Snow on everything too, including Twitch at the Beast Snow.
Yep.
Okay, and that is me. I am the Beast Snow, a.k.a. Bob Knight of TOPTERTA.
Bob Knight.
Robert.
The anniversary of him throwing that chair was the other day.
So who's Caleb then?
Bojan Bogdanovic.
Ooh.
Yao Ming.
Yao Ming.
I love Yao. He looks
Yeah.
just like Yao, so that works perfectly.
You know what shocked me? How young Yao Ming is.
Oh yeah.
Dude's
He's
like
not that
early
old.
40s.
Yeah.
No,
he's
I
not
take that back.
old.
I like Yao Ming. Caleb is Manute Bowl.
Oh. Oh, that
He's
got
gotta be.
downgraded.
He has to be Bol Bol or Taco Fall. I like Taco Fall.
I like Taco. He can't be Taco.
So he's Bobo.
Oh wow.
All right, so today Devin's got a lot of news to talk about. We'll be going and talking about some more WandaVision. We will be talking as well as wrestling that has been going on this whole week.
Been wild, guys.
But first, let's play a little game called Do You Know a TOPTERTA, sponsored today by the Beast Snow.
Thank you, the Beast Snow, for sponsoring.
Thank you, the Beast Snow, for being the Beast Snow.
Would you rather never be able to use search engines again or never use smartphone apps again?
Ooh.
Huh.
Okay, so here's a question for this hypothetical. You know how when you like, if you're on Google Chrome and you just type in something like, I don't know, Shaquille O'Neal's age, in the search bar or in the window browser bar, it takes you to Google for that question. Can you do that still?
Would say probably not.
No, if you can't use a search engine, it's out.
Well, then you can't use the internet at all.
Huh. I would say probably not do the smartphone apps.
Yeah, I'd say phone apps because then I can still do
could-
everything on the computer.
Yeah, I could
Phone
live
apps.
without that.
I'm on board.
I have my laptop at work, so I can fuck around there.
There you go.
Now this is a really deep question. I
Okay.
need you to really think about this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
What would you do if you were sandwiched between your mom and dad and you were an inch deep in your mom and your dad was an inch deep in you? Would you move forward or backward to get out?
Forward.
Definitely forward, easily.
It'd be awkward, but like, you know.
Well, see, the awkwardness is the best part about it. So,
Oh yeah, for you, Devin. Yeah, for you.
oh, I'm sorry.
You like it.
Cody?
I'd say forward.
Can I go with the cop out of my parents are dead?
Nope.
They'd
No,
they'll
that's-
still be in you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
It
yeah,
it feels
I guess
a little
forward.
That's.
Nobody's taking
Damn
the
it.
backwards?
No, I'm not going backwards.
I wanted to say something, but I'm literally not allowed. So I won't.
It's kind of hard, right? Because, I mean, if you're going forward, there's a chance you might just,
Oh, well, hold on.
produce something.
All right. Follow-up question. How big is Dad's cock?
I don't know. How big is Jason's?
I don't know. I could ask him, but it'd be better if it came from Jacob.
Oh, Jason's dick's at least 17 inches. Have you met him? You got to go
Yeah.
back a ways.
Dad, leave us a 5-star review on iTunes and tell us how big your penis is,
Yeah.
so that way we know if I could take it.
All right, so
I wonder how
we're,
big Batista's dick is.
so we're all going forward.
What?
Said I wonder how big Batista's dick is.
It's probably fucking massive and throbbing.
It's like
Look at the rest of him.
So we're all going forward?
yeah, I'm going forward.
Definitely.
Because
going
we ain't looking back, that's for sure.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's move on to Devin's news.
Okie dokie.
Give us some news, Daddy Devi B.
So I got a lot. I have a whole lot. I'll try and condense it, make it go fast. I know there's a time limit. Smash characters, Pyra and Mithra, come out today as we're recording this podcast, March 4th. So if you want them, go get them. Also, Monster Hunter Mii costumes, fucking cop out. Needed the Monster Hunter character. Would have been much better.
Yep.
But I'm not here to argue. I'm just here to tell. This one really threw me for a loop. Okay. Halo Pringles at Walmart.
Halo Pringles?
Halo. Like Halo flavored.
What
Halo
exactly
flavor.
is a Halo flavor?
It was some burger.
I
and
assume
don't-
sweat and Mountain Dew.
it was some burger, and I don't. Yeah, fucking. When Mountain Dew Game Fuel came out, it was just Halo for 12 years. Yeah, so I don't know. That's a Beast Snow thing. He likes Pringles and Halo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And this one, this isn't so much news as just a question I want to know.
Okay.
How fun would it be to go to the Nintendo park in Japan?
Oh, it'd be
That
so much
is
fun.
Definitely one of the things that are on me and Jeannie's bucket list.
Go to fucking Nintendo theme park and fuck off. Like, have fun.
That'd be the best night. It'd be like the best day of my life.
Beast Snow,
Yeah.
would you like that?
Of course, if I get to ride a Yoshi.
You do! Yoshi was in the thumbnail!
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be like the best time of my life.
Okay. You guys heard about the 4K Switch rumor?
Yeah, and
So, listen.
I feel bad for developers.
So, listen.
Listening.
I don't necessarily think that's going to be a thing. At least on the handheld version. Because we got to think about 4K definition.
No,
and the-
it's not a rumor anymore. It's confirmed.
It's confirmed?
Yeah, it got
Is it gonna-
confirmed last night by
Is it going
Kotaku.
to be on the handheld?
No, so handheld's still gonna be 720p
Okay, I was
OLED.
I was only bringing this up because 4K on that 7-inch screen
Look
is
terrible.
it's like 200 pixels an inch.
hmm
So
So here's my big
that's just fucking crazy.
fear with this is that they're gonna say, yeah, 4K available, optionally 4K, but developers have to develop a game that can go 720p and jump straight to 4K at the drop of a dime
Yeah.
for people to be okay with that.
Hold on now, would they not scale on their own?
No, games don't scale on their own like that. They have to have the software behind it. That's why if you put like San Andreas on your PS5, it doesn't look any better.
Okay, well, I guess in that aspect, nobody's making. I guess on other platforms it's a different story because nobody's making games to scale down. You're going to make like Spider-Man for works perfectly 4K. It's made for 4K.
Right.
But if you play it on your 1080p, it looks fine.
Right. So at 720p, it's going to work fine. But like, I don't know. I just feel like the developers are going to have a really tough time with this. And I also am curious whether or not it's going to be an actual 4K or if it's going to be like 4K.
We also think about it like this: how long it takes Nintendo to come out with actual like games that would utilize the 4K. Like, it's just full of small indie games or just small games in general. So it is. I don't know.
It's definitely
cool.
more of a headache to now, like you guys were saying, the developers have to go, all right, well, at the drop of a hat, our game has to be able to switch from 720 to 4K, no questions asked. Like, I'm glad that it's not a handheld only thing, though, because that's something that I was afraid of, that they were going to go like the 2DS, where it's like, all right, well, it doesn't fold anymore, and now it's just a brick.
You got to think the 4K could be something just ingrained only in the dock.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Maybe
I don't know. I don't think,
keep it seamless.
I don't think it's going to be a native 4K like the PS5 or the Xbox Series X. I think it's going to be like the PS4 4K, where it was kind of 4K, but not really. And you have to have very specific games for it to be 4K.
I never played the PS4 Pro.
Yeah, it literally wasn't any different than 1080. I mean, it looked a little bit better, but
when I first got the PS5 and I upscaled to 4K, I had the 4K TV in here, and I just switched them around. I don't have a 4K TV, so I played Spider-Man. I played Miles in 4K, and that shit.
You play in 60 FPS or 30? I
believe 60.
Yeah. Another thing to note about this Switch is that I hope that the games are forwards compatible with the Switches that are out now.
Yeah.
I don't see why they would.
Well,
I don't see why the Nintendo new 3DS couldn't play, like the Nintendo new 3DS games weren't compatible on the regular 3DS.
Yeah, you specifically had to buy a new 3DS in order to play those.
Yeah, and that was only wasn't that only one game?
No, it was
quite a few. It wasn't any blockbusters. It wasn't any
major ones.
Like Pokemon, you could run at 7, or you can run on any of them. Smash, any of that shit.
Well, no, I'm talking about wasn't there only one game made for the new?
No, that's what I'm saying.
No,
there was quite a few.
There was a bunch. No, major titles. Well, there might have been one or two.
Xenoblade was pretty.
I think Xenoblade was one of them.
We gave a shit or not.
I'm gonna look it up.
Okay. You do that, and I'm gonna talk about. Have you guys? Probably not, but I've been talking about it in the group chat for a couple days. I haven't played in a couple days, but Outriders, the demo.
I tried to play it, and then it said that I couldn't connect to the server, and went back to the PlayStation menu, and then I never went back.
See, I tried to play it, and it said that I have to log in with my Square Enix account, and I didn't really bother. So that's about it.
Yeah, I made one. I didn't like that aspect, but I went ahead and just made one, and I played it.
So yeah, the only games that I know of from this list are Xenoblade Chronicles 3D and Fire Emblem Warriors and Minecraft. But all the rest of these are games I would never even pick up because they sound like shit.
Yeah, no, I feel it. So Outriders, I went ahead and made that Square Enix account. It was no problem. It took 30 seconds just to play it. It's cool. It's pretty fun from what I played. I would like to play with more people. It's a lot like what I think Anthem wanted to be, but less open world and no Iron Man suit.
Okay.
So it's a lot of random drops and stuff.
Destiny?
Yeah, it's Destiny and Anthem together is basically what I'd say it is. Yeah, and I had fun with it. I don't want to spend 60 on it because I don't want to play it alone.
Yeah,
But if
I'm sure I'll pick it up.
I know a buddy of mine's really been into it, and it's like all he's been doing. But he's also a pretty
you
big
can
Square
play-
Enix fan.
you can play the demo's pretty long,
Yeah.
I saw it was
So-
like a 25 gig demo.
so I'd recommend it.
Is this
Some-
is it cross-platform?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no shit.
Cross gen.
Cross-platform and cross-gen.
Shit.
Yep. So I mean, that they did right, and everything that I've heard about it, people really enjoy it. Like people are
so-
saying it's better than Destiny and better. Well, I mean, it's not hard to be better than Anthem, but
Anthem wasn't good, so
yeah.
I like it more than I like Destiny.
we don't like Destiny. So
Exactly.
also easy for it.
And you also really like Square Enix, so
Do I?
don't
Final
you?
Fantasy.
I like Final Fantasy.
And
I
Kingdom
like Final
Hearts.
Fantasy 7 and 10 and Kingdom Hearts.
You like 15?
Oh, I do like 15. 15
I
is my
mean-
shit. All the others, though,
7 remastered's pretty fun. I've been playing through it.
Oh, that's free today, also.
Mhm.
So
Very
I
good.
have to download that after this. I'm gonna hop on some Gundam that everybody should play too.
I'm not going to do that.
No, why would you? I
don't
hate
know.
to have fucking friends and hang out. Love my.
I really do.
hate to hang out and love your friends.
Yep.
It's funny because I buy all these games for Devin. Devin never buys games for me.
What the hell are you talking about?
Arc.
I don't like it.
I don't like Gundam.
Oh, that's why you're not getting it.
Right, but I don't make fun of you for not liking it.
I'm not making fun of you for not.
You said I hate you because I don't like Gundam.
That's not true. I didn't even like Gundam until like last week, so I thought
You-
the game sucked.
But like you just said it, like just a second ago that you said I hated you.
Maybe you shouldn't.
I don't.
Oh god. Anyway,
All right.
Back to the
You know
news.
what? The Snyder Cut's coming out, boys, and it's 6 parts. And I saw the titles for all 6 parts, but now I don't remember them. So
Are all 6 parts 4 hours?
I hope so.
Or is it
Wait,
4
so-
hours of 6
so-
parts?
the new Justice League is 6 parts.
That is correct. Yes, he posted it on his Twitter title.
Cody, why are you looking like that?
I can't
Hey,
wait.
and he-
I'm really excited for it.
I
too.
am too. Look, anything is better than the last Justice League movie. Like than the movie that came out. I didn't like the villain. I thought the CGI fucking sucked. Like anything. I'm
So
fine.
if it's 6 parts, it sounds like a short, probably going to be cut up into 30 minutes apiece.
No, I think it's gonna be like act.
Huh?
I think it's gonna be like acts in a Tarantino movie, or you know what I'm talking about. Like
I mean, I
Act
guess-
One.
Yeah, but I guess it depends on how he releases it.
It did say there will be an intermission. So I don't know how this shit's gonna work.
All right,
The
Cody.
fuck?
Cody, please spew what you're gonna say.
Come on, you're bursting at the seams. I can see your fucking vein on your forehead
So
getting larger.
you know the opening scene of M. Night Shyamalan's The Last Airbender
No.
when it says Book
No.
1.
I never watched it.
Okay. Well, it says Book 1 water, and you just have to go and think about how he was ambitious to think that there was going to be another one. And that's kind of how I feel here. Like, I mean, this is getting hyped up so much. I hope they realize the expectations they're setting for this. This literally has to be the best DC movie that has ever been produced, period. And if it's not,
No,
he will be
no,
set on fire.
No, it doesn't have to be the best.
Yes, it
It
does.
has
The
to-
way they
it
are
has to
hyping
be-
this up, this has to be better than anything that's ever been put out.
It has to be. I wouldn't even say it has to. It should be better than all the other DC movies from the last reboot. Like
As
it does
long as
not-
it's
it
as long
doesn't
as
have
it's
to be
as
better
good,
than-
I would say as long as it's as good or up to par with The Dark Knight, I think everybody would be happy.
I don't. Well, Dark Knight is.
Even Dark Knight
A lot.
people bitch about.
Dark Knight is
yeah.
untouchable.
Yeah, Dark Knight's a lofty goal, really.
I mean, it is. And sure, by the third movie of the Dark Knight trilogy, I was like, okay, the same car chase scene has been used in every single one, but all right.
Dark Knight's great.
It was still a good movie.
I fuck
Good.
with Dark Knight.
Great.
I just don't know.
Second
I
best
think it's-
superhero movie of all
you
time.
hate DC. You hate
No,
DC.
and that's the problem. Is
Well, Jacob, well,
I hate the DC universe as
God.
far as movies go because they haven't done anything good.
You didn't
You
like
never-
Aquaman?
Yeah, I was about to say, you don't watch Aquaman?
No.
Dude,
You
watch
didn't-
Aquaman was great. And also, Shazam was a lot of fun to watch,
Okay,
too.
yeah. See, Shazam was good, but he's not part of the DCU. That movie is separate.
Look, Aquaman was almost perfect until Amber Heard was in it.
I mean, that's fair. I heard
Well,
a lot of
you
people
guys hear
like
she got
Aquaman.
fired?
Yes.
Yeah, I did.
She deserved it.
You guys hear what not the rumor, but what everybody's petitioning for?
Khaleesi.
Jason Momoa would have beat her ass.
What do you say, Snow?
Khaleesi.
Yep, Amelia Clark.
What a reunion.
Is that who he married in Game of Thrones?
But
Was she the dragon lady?
Yeah, they married before she was Dragon Lady, though.
I've seen up to the part where they get married, which is like, isn't it like episode 2?
Episode 2, yeah. And then they start fucking.
I love fucking.
I think this is along the same lines of the Death Strandings and the Cyberpunks, where they're just hyping and hyping and hyping and getting everybody excited. And if it's not what everybody has set their expectations to, it's not going to go well.
People are gonna be pieces of shit.
Yeah,
Sure, but you are giving them more fuel too. Like you are.
Look,
So,
hey,
so unlike Cody, I'll openly admit that I'm more of a Marvel guy than a DC guy,
Oh, I'm way more of a
especially,
Marvel guy,
when it
but I
comes
still-
to television and movies. Maybe not television because Arrow and Flash.
Oh yeah, the
Gotham.
TV series and the animated stuff I love more. Gotham was really good. I loved
I
Gotham.
still haven't seen Gotham.
It was really good.
DC
There were a
TV.
couple quirks here and here, but overall it was a great show.
But anyways, back to what I was saying. I'm excited for the Snyder Cut. I don't think like Devin said, it can't be worse. And if it is worse, then I wasn't all that hyped up to begin with. So
Yeah, I'm not gonna be let down either way.
yeah,
I'm just gonna watch it.
if I watch it and I think it's trash, and be like, oh wow, another shitty DC movie.
Yeah, I'm really not in a point to hate it. If I hate on it, whether I like it or not, I might say like, wow, this fucking sucks. If it sucks, but I'm not gonna go fucking find Scott Snyder and tell him he's a stupid cocksucker.
Right. Oh, I mean, a lot of people will, but
Yeah, they will, whether they see it or not.
Right.
So it doesn't
yeah, they'll say it before they even comes out. But I don't know. I don't hate DC. I actually really like DC. I haven't read as many of the comics, but I do still really like DC. They've done a lot of things right. Movies are not one of them. Like the Dark Knight trilogy is the only good thing. Well, okay, maybe Aquaman. I haven't seen it yet, but that is the only good thing that has happened.
Definitely see Aquaman. Aquaman's good.
You're telling me
I might.
Batman versus Superman was terrible?
Yeah,
Yes.
Batman vs Superman was garbage.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I liked Batman vs Superman.
Same.
I fell asleep during it both times I watched it.
To me, everything after the Dark Knight trilogy is just like all the X-Men movies, because Marvel's not immune either. All the X-Men movies are trash.
What the fuck
Not
are you
all.
talking?
Logan's good.
Logan's really good, motherfucker.
Right, I'm saying like Logan's fine. First
You
Class
not-
was okay.
Oh, slow your fucking roll. You didn't like X-Men 2?
I think he's saying. I thought you were saying after.
I'm
Hold on,
saying like
I-
after that.
like after the original X-Men trilogy, the X1 through 3,
Yeah. After all of that, I'm saying the newer like reboots.
Days of
First
Future
Class.
Past.
Yeah,
First class wasn't bad at all.
No, First Class was good. Days of Future Past
good.
was fine, and
Any
then
movie- so- Me and Caleb went and watched Wolverine Origins, and
It's fine.
it was
Yeah.
fine. It wasn't like,
Yeah.
I like this.
Apocalypse
Logan?
was trash.
Logan is...
Logan was phenomenal.
That's a movie.
But I put that on a different.
that transcends
section.
X-Men.
Yeah, that's in the different section. That's in the graphic novel section. That's not in the.
that's in the Dark Knight section.
Yeah. But
That's...
I don't know. I just haven't really enjoyed like Suicide Squad. Don't care. Never want to watch it. Have no inkling to
Do
whatsoever.
you like Suicide Squad, Snow?
I did.
Ooh,
Huh.
well,
I even
good
liked
for
it.
you.
Cody, have you seen Birds of Prey?
I even like Birds of Prey. That was
No.
fantastic.
You
too.
need to see Birds of Prey. Birds of Prey is good.
I like Suicide Squad and Birds of
I
Prey.
okay, so I like Suicide Squad for what it.
Suicide Squad is fucking amazing.
What did you say?
Will Smith in Suicide Squad?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sure. I mean,
So-
it's Will Smith.
Suicide Squad for what it was fine.
I mean,
The overall story of it
I'll
is
tell
where it was
you
lacking for me.
what I didn't like about Suicide Squad is Rick Flag. I thought his actor was fucking terrible.
But I think Birds of Prey was. I don't think it gets enough credit for how good it was because it was exactly what a Harley Quinn movie should have been. It was spastic. It was crazy. It was good. It was good. Margot Robbie, like,
right. Oh, and that is one movie that I wanted to watch and I haven't yet. I just haven't got around to it.
DC.
No, I like DC. This isn't. It's not one of those situations.
Snow, that spot with the egg sandwich. You know what I'm talking about?
In Birds of Prey?
In Birds of Prey.
Yes.
That was so funny.
But I mean, yeah, like all the DC animated shit, I love,
I
except
like
for Killing
Super
Joke
Excited.
because they destroyed Killing Joke, but we don't talk about that.
I haven't seen Killing Joke.
I bought that.
I'm sorry.
All right,
Dude.
moving on.
Hey, no, while we're still in DC, the Black Adam movie starts production in April.
See, that I'm excited for.
I'm very excited for the Black Adam movie.
Damn it, I forgot. DC
Isn't the Rock in that movie?
he's Black Adam.
Pretty sure he's Black Adam.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I knew he was in the movie. I forgot who he was playing.
Yep. Yeah, he's actually Black Adam, which is awesome.
Yeah.
That storyline and Shazam, amazing.
So are those two are connected, but they're not going to be in the
Yes.
DCU?
As far as I know, no. But yeah, Shazam and Black Adam, they have the same powers, just Black Adam's the evil version of Shazam.
Right.
Well, yeah, Black Adam is an evil wizard from like Egypt.
Yeah, it's basically like Green Lantern and Yellow Lantern.
Right.
Well, I don't know if I'd use that analogy, but
I mean,
whatever.
It's close
pretty
enough.
close.
You get the gist. All right, so off that, Madden 22 franchise mode, big upgrade.
Oh, really?
Did they say that about 21?
No. As a matter of
Oh.
fact, for 21 they said we're not touching it.
Fair
They
enough.
didn't.
Fair enough.
So the only thing that was like leaked was you get like a coaching staff now.
Huh.
So
I'll buy
you're
it. I'll play it for a week, and I'll never touch it again.
gonna love it. This one, pretty cool. Just saw this today. Microsoft, and I don't know if it's because of COVID or what, but they are introducing holograms to like show up during meetings.
No shit.
Oh,
Yes.
That's cool.
Like in all those movies where they're
Like
talking
Star
on
Wars.
having like a fucking teleconference on that phone.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
fucking Bob and Terry are just gonna pop up and
That's
be sitting there for you to see.
really cool. I'm excited
Yeah.
about that. I'm excited to see how they do it.
No idea how it's gonna work, but
Yeah, I'm excited to see what they do with it, like how they use it.
Sony would never.
Wow, cool. Come at a movie company that has a really good gaming console.
They do.
yeah, or a fucking computer
Yeah.
company with a game console.
Yeah,
I get it. It's whatever.
crazy Snow.
All right, last couple things I have. I want to get this out of the way. Kingdoms of Amalur: Reckoning.
Yeah,
Really amazing PlayStation 3 RPG.
yeah.
It was released on, I think, PS4, like a whatever
Oh, okay.
upgrade. But that was a while ago. It's coming to the Switch on March 16th.
Dope.
That'll be nice.
2 Yakuza games are coming out. One already came out 2 days ago. Yakuza Like a Dragon. And then Yakuza 6 Song of Life comes out March 25th.
Hell yeah.
I can't wait to stream them.
And then the day after that, the best game of all this month, Monster Hunter.
Yeah,
I'm excited for that.
So that's what we're all about to
do.
do. Switches together, me, Beast Snow, Jacob, just having fun.
Wow, fuck Cody, huh? Damn, that's fucked up, Devin.
Cody, you're here with all my friends too.
Devin's
No,
like, I'm
it's
here with all my.
I'll go play with pizza. It's fine.
Oh,
Oh.
That doesn't hurt my feelings.
Nope.
Oh no, Cody, you're coming with us. We need you.
Yeah, since Jacob's switching off of the insect glaive, you all need a glaive player.
You're
Hold on,
switching.
hold on,
to
what?
Glaive?
I am.
Yeah, you said you were gonna start with the charge blade or some shit.
You did say
Listen,
that.
just because I said that doesn't mean that's
Oh,
what I'm
okay.
gonna do.
Look, I take what people say, mostly
Listen.
literally.
Listen, I am kind of redacted.
Hey, okay. All right. Does Blizzard have like a shooting game like Rainbow Six or Call of Duty?
I mean, you can.
Overwatch?
I was gonna
Overwatch
say, isn't that Overwatch?
No.
Not the same.
It'd be the
Well,
closest.
I only ask that because they hired a counterterrorism expert who worked with George Bush
No shit.
Yeah, so I don't know what for. I wanted to speculate, but I don't know.
I mean, I think they have a couple games in development that they haven't announced yet. So, I mean, it's definitely possible.
Are they Counter-Strike, or is that its own thing?
That's Valve.
Oh. Fuck Valve.
Wow, dude.
Jesus Christ. Cody with the takes tonight.
Crazy.
Just kidding. Love you, Valve.
I invited you to play Monster Hunter. Last thing I have is Epic bought Fall Guys. Don't know for how much.
Yeah, and actually, they haven't said how much, but they also said that they're going to be going into legal battles with Apple Inc. and Google too.
For what?
So they're basically saying that Apple and Google have a monopoly on all the mobile games, and that they're gonna try and alleviate some of that.
Monopoly is only one company.
But like that they have more than a majority of everything going on. But so we'll see how that goes. It says Epic alleges that the companies abuse their market power through erroneous rules and excessive fees charges that Apple and Google both deny.
Can see it. I have news. A single piece of news.
I got a little one too.
Google has announced that they will no longer be using third-party tracking to send advertisements your way.
Oh, really?
They'll no longer be using third-party tactics to track advertising.
Okay.
They're still going to use like Google and YouTube and shit like that. But like when you switch off their site, like say you look at Dick's Sporting Goods, I was going to say bigdicks.com, but whatever. Say you look at Dick's Sporting Goods, they're not going to look through what you looked up at Dick's Sporting Goods and then post that on your Facebook or on your YouTube or shit like that.
Yeah, Facebook would never do that.
Yeah, Facebook would never. They like their money too much.
Finally, no more incest webtoons.
You've won the last 5 minutes.
So is that all, Devin?
What is my stepmom doing with that cucumber? Yeah, that's all I had.
All right, I got a couple more.
And I got one mini little one too.
All right, Cody.
Oh,
Cody, go and get your mini one out of the way.
No, you're okay. You go do what you do.
Okay, well, Paramount Plus came out.
Yeah.
Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Venom 2 has been pushed back to June 25th, which goes along with the same release date as Fast and Furious 9, so that'll be interesting.
Ooh.
I didn't even know Venom was coming.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's a full thing.
Is Carnage in it?
I think it's supposed to be.
Since he was in the end of the last one.
Right. I think it's supposed to be.
This one is for Jake over there.
Yo.
Marty Scurll is off New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Thank the Lord.
Good.
All that.
Thank God.
It was on a poster for like Wrestling for Women's Charity or something like that.
We'll talk about it in the wrestling segment because I got some shit to say about that.
Yeah.
And then the last one, Call of Duty League Major Tournament number 1 started on Wednesday.
Oh yeah.
Some notable. Well, I'll go through the tournament. I don't know who's gonna win, but Optic versus Subliners to see who would face Empire. LA Thieves against LA Gorillas to see who faces Atlanta FaZe. And the losers bracket elimination, Paris Legion versus Florida, Minnesota Rocker versus Toronto Ultra.
Hell yeah.
This is for, let's see, $500,000.
Damn.
So
it's a lot of money.
Yep. That's all the news I have. Cody?
All right, so mine is definitely not for anybody in the room currently, but it is for our lady listeners, if we have any. Ulta is doing a WandaVision collaboration, and they're coming out with a full line of WandaVision like makeup set.
Palette?
Cody, I'm literally 8 followers away from doing my makeup on stream.
I know that.
You don't think that the one thing that I would buy would be the WandaVision set?
Okay, I mean that's fair. So it has a 5-piece brush set, a lip balm, a lip gloss, a brow kit, blush palette, and 3 mini eyeshadow palettes.
We need to be
I'm in.
sponsored.
And an eyeliner duo.
I'm in.
And it says they're all between $10 and $28. So I mean that's pretty cool. And it just means that Disney's reaching out more and trying to do more cool stuff like that.
So Cody, why do you assume that it'd be just for ladies?
I mean, that's fair. It's for anybody. Anybody that uses makeup.
Huh? Cody?
That's my fault. My bad. If you are a guy that uses it too, go for it.
If my skin wasn't so perfect and I didn't have all this hair on my face, I'd definitely use makeup.
Well, you don't have any hair on your head, that's for sure.
Damn.
I can't put makeup up there. It won't matter.
Devin, I wish I had a millionth of your confidence.
Fake it.
All right.
Please.
That's what I do.
Give it to me.
Overall, big win for the news this
Absolutely.
week. Let's move over to the meat and potatoes of this episode. Cody, why don't you start talking to us about WandaVision?
Okay. Sure. So let's see.
Spoilers for episode 1 through 8. So if you have not seen episodes 1 through 8, do not listen.
Yeah, you might cry.
And continue.
I'm trying to remember. So, all right. So we just left off with White Vision, then, right? Is that the most
that was
current thing?
That was the most recent thing.
Okay, so we learned quite a bit, and not to like, haha, I was right or anything, but it does seem like they're going the route of Agatha is there to test and confirm Wanda's strength, and in the end, even saying you are the Scarlet Witch, which
popped me.
yeah, and it's a weird thing because it's a pop, but also not a pop because she's been called the Scarlet Witch this entire time.
Has she? Has
Yeah.
anybody specifically said that?
I'm pretty sure they all
I
referred to her
don't
as the
think they
Scarlet
have.
Witch.
I don't think they have.
Didn't fake Pietro say something about it?
No.
No?
No, I could have swore she's been called
From
the Scarlet Witch.
from
the
my
whole time.
knowledge, I watched them all a month or two ago.
It's all just been Wanda.
Yeah, it's been Wanda every time.
Damn, then I guess I just like, yeah, all right. I
Because why
Mandela
would they?
affected myself.
Why would they have ever called her the Scarlet Witch? You know what I mean?
guess, yeah, so maybe okay, so that's my fault then. So then, yeah, that was a huge pop. I mean, it's something that a lot of people probably saw coming, but even still, that was like oh shit, now it's getting real.
It's getting real, right.
And the mid-credit scene, we saw that they have officially put together or rebuilt a new Vision. It depends on what way they're going to take it, because in the comics, it went both ways.
It looks evil.
Well, yeah. So technically, if they're going with the version of White Vision from the comics, this is a Vision that has zero emotion. It is exactly what they wanted it to be originally when it was Ultron. Zero emotion, and is just a machine to be used.
A murder machine.
Yeah. So if they're going that route, I'm perfectly okay with it. And I think I think all four of us actually have some theories, and Snow's actually getting up there with some theories, which I'm very
earning
proud
my
of.
degree in being a nerd. How
Yes,
about
you
that?
are, and I am proud of you.
Only took
Because
22 episodes for us to convince her to change it.
yes,
All you have to do is hang out with us more.
I know.
but there's a lot of different ways that they can take this. It's pretty much all confirmed that is definitely not like the Pietro wasn't something else in disguise or anything like that. It was just a figment of the imagination.
Yeah.
Still unconfirmed if the kids are real. Because Agatha was still using them as a weapon, as to like,
true.
Wanda, don't do it. I'm gonna kill him.
Well, that's the thing. Because we don't technically know whether or not Pietro was like other Pietro was actually there or not.
Kids are definitely real. Monica was like helping birth them.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. Weird.
But like other Pietros, it hasn't been confirmed whether or not other Pietros actually there. Like she brought him from another plane, or a figment of imagination. Because if it was a figment of the imagination, they would have brought the other one back.
I guess that's true.
They would have brought old boy back. So
That's true.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, we learned a lot. Tomorrow or tonight's episode or Friday's episode is going to have a lot of shit go down.
Yeah. Can I just say, before we start getting too deep into this show has turned me into such a Wanda mark.
Dude, you should be.
Like, the amount of shit that we saw her go through last episode had me like
reliving all of the traumas that
Yeah.
she's lived. Yeah.
it just shows like how complex that character really is.
Yeah, dude, Scarlet Witch from the comics is
I'm very excited to see. I'm very excited to see where this goes for this season for the show, and B, see where they take her character overall.
And I think this series is where people that have like been longtime fans of it, like me and Devin, can sit there and go, all right, finally, they are showing the true power of Scarlet Witch. And then people that aren't sure about it or haven't really seen her can now go, oh, damn, she is powerful as fuck.
This show has done a great job of, because they couldn't have done this in movie form.
No, absolutely not. There's
They could've-
way too much detail.
Yeah, they couldn't have done this in movie form, so I'm happy that she got her own television show. And yeah, I'm a big Scarlet Witch, Mark. Push her to the moon, brother. Strap that rocket ship on her.
Hell yeah, bub. That's how I'm feeling about it.
Oh, yeah. Because she is definitely one of the most powerful beings in Marvel.
I don't even want to speculate about what's going to happen tomorrow night's
Yeah,
episode. I have no idea. I have no idea.
I don't have much more to say that hasn't really.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's the finale, and
I'm hoping they leave it open enough to where there might be a season 2, but I also don't know if there will be. This doesn't seem like a show that needs 2 seasons.
Yeah, because then, like, I mean, you can't really just do the same thing over again, like, which is fine.
I just want to see more Wanda.
Yeah. Well, and hopefully this means she'll be a much bigger part in Phase 4.
Oh, I think she has to be at this point. Everybody's dead. You know what I mean?
Basically. So, Snow, what were some of your theories that you were talking up?
What do you mean? What theories?
Oh, your theories that you were talking about.
Oh, hold on. Let me get my bottleneck glasses in.
Okay.
Is
Is that what nerds wear?
I don't know.
Okay.
So the White Vision could be Anti-Vision, apparently.
I don't see who else he'd be.
And I almost thought it could be Ultron as well, but I thought the more likely would be Anti-Vision.
Well, like Jacob, I think, brought up, the blue eyes definitely makes it think Ultron.
I mean, I think we touched
I
on the
don't know
Ultron. Was it?
Oh,
Was
maybe
it
that was
like
Caleb.
last week or something? We touched on Ultron one of these.
It was last week.
So the thing
Yeah, it was
about
last week.
Anti-Vision is he's gonna have a feud with the fake Vision or the made-up Vision or whatever. They're gonna go into WrestleMania here to fight for the strap.
Yes, sir.
Vision's gonna whoop Anti-Vision.
Of course,
you
you gotta
get that
babyface
strap,
over.
take over Anti-Vision, and become the new Vision.
That'd be dope.
Which wasn't. It's not gonna be like the old Vision, but he'll be a new and improved, maybe.
And alive.
And alive. And then they ride into the sunset into Backlash.
That's another real quick. That's another thing about this show, because a couple episodes, if you guys remember, I was very anti-Vision being alive,
Yeah.
and at this point, I'm like, I don't want him dead. Like, I really need Vision to be alive. Still.
Yeah, no. So, like, if the end of the finale is just to reveal that, he's just dead and he's gonna stay dead, I will probably cry.
Because Caleb
I'm
asked the
100%
question.
plan on crying tomorrow night. Either way.
So
Probably.
Caleb asked the question if, since she went up to see his body, why didn't she bring him back? Because she like, bopped his head, was like, I can't feel anything.
Yeah.
So if she did feel something, I'm sure she probably would have done something.
Yeah.
Which, that whole scene confused me, because then why was Hayward sitting there saying, oh, she stole the body? She stole the body, she took him from us, when she didn't.
Because he's a villain.
Because he doesn't want people to think that he's creating the White Vision or whatever.
So you think that just was a cop-out for him of like, oh,
Yeah.
shit, she just opened the doors wide open for us.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he's trying to do the dirty.
Okay,
I mean, that's probably why he let her in.
probably. Because, like, that's what was going to happen.
I mean, yeah, if he knew and it was his way to basically make this happen, then
Yeah.
I don't know. We will know.
Yeah, we'll know
next
more
week's
tomorrow.
episode is probably going to be a lot more emotional.
Oh,
What-
yes.
What if we don't learn anything tomorrow?
It's
That'd be
just
crazy.
nothing.
Like it ends on a cliffhanger.
Oh, God.
I think it's going to end leading into Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Find out the conclusion on.
Yeah, that's what I think's going to
Here's the
happen.
thing. The only thing I want to be revealed is what's going on with the bunny. Right?
Bruh, same.
I want to
Yeah.
know.
Is it Doctor
When does
Strange?
that when does that Doctor Strange movie?
I can tell you exactly. Give me 1 second. It comes out soon.
This year?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this year.
It's definitely this year. And I think it's before Black Widow.
Because Agatha's
Yeah,
been like, really
It's supposed to come out in May.
being friendly with that bunny rabbit.
Yeah.
it comes out in March. It comes out this month.
Oh,
Or no.
shit.
This comes out in 2022. What the fuck?
Okay, there you go. motherfucker. You tried to get me.
So it's a full year?
Yeah.
So it can't
I
lead
thought
to
it was
Doctor
this year.
Strange then. I thought it was this year too. So then what's all this leading up to?
Yeah, that's Black Widow comes out May 7th. Oh, holy, what the fuck?
We was
Comes
supposed
out.
to come out May 7th last year.
Yeah, it comes out in 3 days.
Black
Okay,
Widow does?
This is,
Yeah.
this is we are
Hands down, I'm gonna watch that.
we are in March.
Oh
This
shit,
is
you're right.
March.
Okay, yeah. Sorry.
All right.
May, March, whatever.
Yeah, start with him. Who cares?
One of them's my birthday. Fuck me.
Here's my thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Overall, big win for WandaVision.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Now,
As
Jake.
fuck.
you know that fake fighting thing on TV that they do in Squared Circle?
Yeah.
Talk about that.
I have results for 3 shows, actually. Or, dang it, hold on, just got rid of one. Give me 1 second. So I've watched every show this week that's came out.
Nice.
I have watched all of NXT, all of AEW, and as much of Raw as I could. Raw is hard to get through. We'll start with Raw. You guys ready?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
So it started out the show with the hot opener. Piece of shit Matt Riddle and the Lucha House Party defeated Retribution, and then Mustafa Ali said, I'm trying to work with you. I'm trying to beat that ass. And then he did. Charlotte Flair beat Shayna after Charlotte Flair said, I'm challenging Asuka for the women's championship again, because we haven't seen that 100 times. Orton and Bliss. This is actually one of the more exciting feuds for me right now, is the Orton Bliss Bray Wyatt feud. Because something's going on with Orton to where he's like coughing up blood all the time and shit like that. It's pretty cool.
Hey, do you think they do a Orton versus fake Orton?
Ooh, that'd be cool. I don't know how they could do it though.
Kind of like what they do with the fake Taker versus Undertaker at whatever.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
I'm into it. I'm into it.
Be.
Fake Orton would be me.
It'd be like one of those, the gimmick matches like they did with AJ and Taker. So
Yeah. We got Damian Priest beating Elias. Bad Bunny was still around, because that's a thing that happens. Adam Pearce still getting some shine, brother. Adam Pearce and Braun Strowman wrestled the Hurt Business last week. Or this week.
Adam Pearce actually worked.
Hell no! Not at all!
Not at all. He just took the balls.
Yeah, he took the pin. Nia Jax beat the shit out of Naomi.
Ugh.
And the entire show was The Miz was supposed to come out at 9 o'clock to wrestle Bobby Lashley. And then at 9 o'clock, The Miz was like, I can't, I'm sick. I got an upset stomach. At 10 o'clock, he came out and then ran and got counted out. And then at 11 o'clock, Miz comes out. And it's finally Miz versus Bobby Lashley in a lumberjack match. So The Miz has to wrestle him. Instantly. It was the most perfect squash match that The Miz could have given Bobby, because Bobby Lashley looked like a fucking threat. Like, going forward, I could see Bobby Lashley beating anybody, aside from the fact that he could barely pick The Miz up in a fucking gorilla press, but I digress. So, yeah, that was cool.
So Bobby Lashley is the new WWE champion.
Bobby Lashley, new WWE champion. Rumors are that he's losing it to Drew McIntyre at Mania.
Or Bork Laser.
Yeah, Bork's the match I want, but
All right, so since you talked about Randy Orton, what about his feud against the rappers?
oh my god.
Oh, yeah,
I think it's a fucking work. I wholeheartedly think it's a work, and at Mania it's gonna be Triple H and Randy Orton versus Bow Wow and Soulja Boy.
Now, I think that match is fully possible, but I don't think it's a work, because
Well, I do.
No, Bow Wow's been on Twitter just talking shit to any indie wrestler he can.
He's trying to get that money, dog. He's trying to get those angles.
I know, because he's not famous anymore.
That's true. Also, Drew McIntyre beat Sheamus. Sorry.
That Mike Money's gone. I heard that match was good.
It was good. It wasn't. Yeah, it was good. It It was probably one of Sheamus's better matches.
But yeah, Soldier Boy, I wouldn't really call him famous either. His shit
I
is
genuinely forgot
getting-
he was a person.
he-
Aside from when he sold the Soldier consoles.
I was gonna say he is or was getting sued by Nintendo. So,
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. he's
Yeah.
doing-
I think it's if it wasn't a work, it will turn into a work because WWE would do anything to have some more star power to their brand. I don't really know if Soldier Boy and Bow Wow are really that good of star power, but
No
whatever.
Kevin Federline, that's for sure.
That's true. You ain't lying.
Okay,
Come on.
Ted.
So for
Britney Spears.
So yeah, Raw wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad Raw, especially since I haven't been watching weekly. Around this time is when I always watch a lot of wrestling. I always, from like the Rumble till Mania, I try to watch as much as I can, and then for like the month after Mania, I just keep watching it, and then I stop initially. Tommaso Ciampa came back to NXT.
So did his
Didn't know.
hairline.
So did his hairline.
Hold on. Oh, hold on. What?
He has hair now.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
I mean, yeah,
Please
he
look it
does.
up. Please. He looks just like you.
Okay, well, firstly, I gotta read what you posted in the chat, but I don't know, vamp for me.
Huh?
I said vamp. Just go on something for a second. I gotta look it up.
Oh yeah, he has hair. I'm trying to find the card. I can't find it anywhere. It's pissing me off. Oh yeah, okay, there we go. So last night we had Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher versus the Birch and Lorcan. Birch and Lorcan beat them because they're the tag team champions, and it was good. It was real good. From what I saw, the Dakota Kai, Raquel Gonzalez versus Shayna and Nia Jax. I watched that match, and
So I'm gonna.
go ahead.
No, okay. Finish that thought. Just finish that thought.
Nia needs to fucking sit down and leave this fucking company because she's gonna kill somebody.
Yes.
Is it getting that bad?
Like genuinely hurts. She's gonna genuinely murder somebody if she doesn't fucking stop.
That's yeah.
She's
Can't do that.
she's the most unsafe worker I've ever seen, and I've wrestled Jeff.
There's
So-
the pod, boys. Overall big win.
No, fuck him. He's a piece of shit. Stupid fucking the shit up.
Wow.
On site too. I don't give a fuck. So when you said Tommaso Ciampa had hair, I thought you meant he got fucking hair plugs, or I thought you meant he got his fucking hairline back.
You thought he got fake hair?
He just looks like Necro Butcher went to the fucking gym.
Yes, he does.
It's a
Yes,
good
he
look.
does.
It's a good look.
Also, last night, Finn Balor offered Adam Cole an NXT Championship match for some reason. I don't understand why a heel champion would do that, but whatever. I guess I don't really know. Is he even heel anymore? Is Balor heel, or is he more of a gray area?
Yeah, he's a tweener.
That's what I was thinking.
He's Finn Balor. You're not gonna boo him.
That's true.
So you just do what he wants, I guess.
Ember Moon wrestled Aaliyah, and it was god awful.
She came back from the dead?
Yeah. Oh, there was controversy around the Dakota Kai behind that finish too, because what happened? The finish was Shayna catching Dakota Kai in a submission, and Dakota Kai passing out from it, and then the ref called for the bell, which would be fine if Dakota Kai was the legal person.
Oh.
Dakota Kai wasn't legal.
Oh.
And there's story behind it too. Like there was Adam Pearce and William Regal were backstage talking about it. So something's gonna happen. I think it's gonna lead to a Mania match between Gonzalez and Kai versus Baszler and Jax.
So did Timothy Thatcher and Ciampa wrestle Lorcan and Birch last night?
Yeah.
Was it great?
Yeah, it was good. I liked it. Wasn't the best match on the card, but
That's it. Wow. What'd Gargano do?
He was in therapy with Candice LeRae and the rest of the Way. I don't know what their storyline is, and I don't really care.
I don't care either. I just saw somebody was tweeting about Gargano last.
Yeah. LA Knight talked again. I hate his fucking name. I think it's stupid.
Can I say something real quick?
Yes.
Johnny Gargano is the absolute best wrestler in the entire universe.
Can attest. I've seen him. Bronson Reed versus Cameron Grimes happened last night. That was a decent match. Grimes beat Reed. I'm a big Bronson Reed fan.
Sure.
Dude's big and agile as fuck. Really fun to watch. And then there was Balor versus Roderick Strong, who last night came out in like old Roddy gear, like not Undisputed Era Roddy gear, and also came out to his own theme song. So no Undisputed anything.
So is Undisputed Era done?
Basically, I mean, Adam Cole turned on Roddy last week. Kyle O'Reilly is injured. Bobby Fish is 50. So
I thought Bobby Fish got fired or something for being a shit.
I don't think so. I think he's injured.
I mean, well, he's been injured since he made it to WWE, so sure.
I looked up is Bobby Fish, and the first thing it said is Bobby Fish still alive. Yeah, he got injured in War Games.
He's always injured.
Yeah, that's true.
Literally, he comes back and gets hurt again.
And then so Finn Balor and Roderick Strong wrestled last night, and it was good. Balor's great, Roddy's great. Put those two in a match, and it's gonna be fucking great. Balor beat him, of course. Then Adam Cole came out and was all like, "Hey, I'm gonna wrestle you next week," and that was the end of AEW or NXT. I give it a solid C+, B for a show, C+, B-. And then we had the main event of last night, fucking Shaquille O'Neal, and
love it.
Yes, this whole show. This is AEW right here. I'm talking about it.
You said the main event last night.
No, this was a hot opener, brother. I'm saying AEW. I'm saying AEW was the main event of last night. Had Shaq and Jade Cargill versus Cody and Red Velvet. Shaq fucking worked, brother. He went. They locked up. First of all, never thought I'd see Shaq in a fucking collar elbow tie up in my life. They went to lock up, right? Cody went to grab a wrist lock, and Shaq just threw him off. And I'm like, there it is. Thank God you're 7 foot tall and you're doing that shit. And Shaq's chops looked like you were taking a frying pan and just fucking boom. He was getting pushed around. Cody gave Shaq a fucking scoop slam.
Why?
Because Cody's a big, strong boy. And then Cody went and fucking, there were 2 tables set up behind him. And Cody did a fucking big splash. And boom, knocked him out. The girls were pretty good too. I didn't hate Jade Cargill or the Red Velvet. Jade Cargill's first match was last night. It was pretty good.
She's fucking ripped.
She's ripped as fuck, dude.
Shredded.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan, but I'm a fan of her. Pac and Ray Phoenix versus John Skyler and D3. I have no idea who John Skyler or D3 are, but it was a squash match, a 3-minute match. It was fine.
Shaq and Brody Lee tribute.
Yeah, he did do the Brody Lee tribute, the powerbomb.
Perfect powerbomb.
Oh, it was beautiful. And Cody, that bump that Cody took from it was great. There was a stupid press conference between Jericho and MJF. The more I see Jericho, the more I'm getting, tired of seeing Jericho.
What?
Devin, you know why. And then we had FTR. We had FTR and Tully Blanchard versus the Jurassic Express. Solid match. Tully Blanchard didn't do much. He came out wearing the old NWA Silver US Championship, which was cool. He faked a dive, which was hilarious. And Tully Blanchard.
Did he work?
He worked, yeah. He got in there and worked. He still got it. And then towards the end of the match, an AEW security or cameraman hit one of the Jungle Express in the head with the camera. And then got in the ring and took his fucking hood off after the match, after FTR wins. And Sean Spears, aka Ty Dillinger.
Whoa.
And Tully Blanchard threw up the 4 for the 4 Horsemen. And then Arn Anderson came out and threw the 4 up for some reason, even though he hates Tully Blanchard or whatever. I know that they're both in storyline, they don't like each other.
Okay.
But so Arn Anderson comes out, throws the 4 up. So people are thinking that it's going to be Cody, FTR, and Sean Spears in the new 4 Horsemen.
Hey, that'd be dope.
I mean, I like Sean Spears. I think he's fine. He doesn't get enough credit for how good how hard he worked in the WWE, because WWE treated him like shit.
No, they would never.
Right. And then there was Nyla Rose versus Ryo Mizunami. I have no idea who Ryo Mizunami is, but she was good. I liked it. She beat Nyla for a tournament. I don't know what tournament it was.
I think it's for the women's championship.
I might. It's for a match for the women's championship. So it's going to be Hiroku Shida versus Ryo Mizunami. And then we had Preston Vance versus Masscaster. I kind of tuned out from that match because it wasn't that good. But John Silver and Adam Page versus Matt Hardy and Mark Quinn. Matt Hardy has reinvented himself again, boys.
Good for him.
Has he?
He has. Oh, no. He is not. So basically, I don't know his character.
Is he part of the private party now?
No, I wish. So every time Matt Hardy or Mark Quinn was about to tag in Matt Hardy, if it looked dangerous, Matt Hardy would not tag in. If it looked like he could get hurt, Matt Hardy refused to tag in. And then he'd come in at the most inopportune times. It was hilarious. It was awesome. I love Matt Hardy. He's the best.
Smart.
He's on my Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, he is. He's your number one.
Number one on the Mount Rushmore.
He's your Abraham Lincoln.
He is. And then John Silver and Adam Page won.
Don't like John Silver.
I also don't like John Silver. I'm much more of a fan of Adam Page than I was when AEW first started. But I think that's because I've seen Adam Page 1,000 times a week. And it forced to like him.
Oh, see, I haven't watched an Adam Page match since AEW started, so. But I did not like him in New Japan, so.
He's definitely gotten better since New Japan. Definitely gotten better. So, also, fucking big show last night happened.
Whoa.
What? Or, sorry, Paul White.
No more BS.
No more BS. No more BS. Paul White came out and cut a pretty good promo. He looks excited to be there. I'm excited to see what he can do on commentary, I guess. I don't really give a shit about that.
I'm excited to not give a shit.
But it's another show to watch, and there's so much to watch right now.
There's another show?
Yeah, it's going to be Monday nights on YouTube.
Oh, I thought it was just like they do AEW Dark. I thought it was literally just that.
It is. It's another Dark, basically.
So it's dark, but not dark.
And so there are 2 surprises that are happening on Sunday. There's a ladder match, which has a surprise entrant in it. And then the Big Show says that there is a Hall of Fame worthy wrestler that's going to be signed on Sunday night.
Yeah.
Who?
Well, I saw somebody say that Big Show said it was not CM Punk.
He said, and I quote, "It's not who you think it is."
It's never going to be Punk.
Punk's never going to come back.
I don't think it's Punk either. I'm just telling you. I saw somebody say that. So
I think it might be either Brock Lesnar or Ryback.
I can see Ryback.
Fuck off if it's Ryback.
I haven't watched AEW yet, and I will never start.
Yeah, if it's Ryback, first of all, in this moment, right now, AEW has to over-deliver because of the hype they just put on this. If it's Ryback, they're going to catch so much heat for that shit.
Yeah. I shouldn't say I haven't watched AEW. I've seen bits and pieces, some matches. But
if they said Hall of Fame caliber performer, then I can say I don't personally think Ryback's Hall of Fame caliber. But if they said Hall of Fame caliber, anybody can technically match that depending on your Hall of Fame, because wrestling's a fucking shoot, brother, or work, brother.
I'm just trying to think of big names that could go into
Christian.
that. Christian would be.
I think Christian.
I don't think Christian at all. I don't think Christian at all, and I don't think Cena.
Oh, I don't think Cena at all either.
Cena loves wrestling, I guess, but
I think it depends on how much money Tony Khan's trying to throw at him.
I mean,
he lives in Florida.
But Cena doesn't need any money.
No, does okay. Neither does Brock.
True.
Brock's got kids.
True. Cena don't.
No, I think Cena does have kids.
I don't think so.
No, I think he does, and he's just not allowed to see him.
It might have been with an ex-wife.
Yeah, that ex-wife.
Oh.
I forget. I don't know her name.
I don't think it's going to be Brock or Cena. I think that would be. I think. I would love it if either of them were there. I'd much rather like Cena than Brock, just because Brock is, Brock.
I just want to see Cena.
I don't think Brock could go there and I don't think he could fit in there. I think Cena's willing to work with anybody, so that's why I would like Cena more.
Yeah.
I hope it's Monty Brown.
Same.
Still saying Mark Henry.
But
he's in the Hall of Fame. It can't be him because he's already in the Hall of Fame.
Christian or Brock Lesnar or Ryback.
Somebody that wasn't.
I think it's going to be either Christian, RVD.
Literally nobody will like it if it's Ryback. There's not one person on earth.
Yeah, they wouldn't hype that up.
Except Jeff.
I could see Ryback being put into the ladder match.
It's the big guy.
Some people are saying Zelina Vega.
I'd fuck with that. I like her a lot.
I do too.
I also thought of Ronda Rousey as well.
I can see
Ronda Rousey could be cool.
Yeah, I don't see it being her either. She was a WWE person. Anything's possible.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm excited for Sunday. I'm not gonna buy the pay-per-view. It's fucking $60, but $60.
You like Skipper. I bet it's Road Dogg.
I bet it's fucking Shannon Moore.
It's Shannon.
For all we know, it could be Punk or Cena.
Plot twist, it's Shane O'Mac.
He's literally on television on every
just on roll.
Yeah, that's why it's a plot twist. It's the knife in the back.
Oh, Big Show did come out last night and said,
who?
He said, Paul White came out last night and said, bet you didn't see that turn coming. And it popped me because he got talked. Everybody made fun of how often he turned heel and face.
Yeah.
He said, bet you didn't see that turn coming. I did.
Now we can get the Big Show Paul White versus Shaq.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, God.
I think Shaq's a better wrestler than Big Show.
Yeah, imagine how embarrassing that would be.
I'm kind of into it.
I am too. Let's do
I'm
it.
kind of
it
into
right now.
it.
I haven't liked Big Show. I haven't liked Big Show since Kurt Angle shot him with a tranquilizer and cut his hair off like a fucking rabid Wolverine.
It's a great thing that the Big Show won't be wrestling. It'll be Paul White.
Yeah. True.
I haven't liked Paul White since he fucking debuted in WCW.
I haven't liked Paul White since he fucking botched a DDT that Taker gave him and made it a suplex.
Yeah.
Suplex.
Yeah.
That opens up the memory banks.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
That's all I got for wrestling this week, though.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Evolution. I'm gonna try to find somebody that owns it that I can watch it with.
Yeah. Overall, big win for this episode.
That's it.
Oh, shit, that's it.
Oh no, Jacob still has to talk about Joey Ryan.
Oh yeah, we do got to talk about Joey Ryan. Oh, we do. We do.
Oh, no.
Oh my god, I wish I could get paid to. I wish I was a mercenary who just fought people for no reason.
Real quick, before I get into Joey Ryan, I have a question to ask you, Devin.
Yes.
What is your outlook on wrestling?
What do you mean?
Like, what do you do when you go out there? What do you do? What is your style?
Basically, I don't know. It depends on who I'm working. Sometimes it's just
There's one thing that you say all the time.
fight.
Yes, you go out there and beat the shit out of whoever you're wrestling, right?
Okay, yeah.
I was listening
I thought it
to
was a serious question.
no, I was listening to a Dean Ambrose interview or John Moxley interview after he got signed to AEW, and he said, "I want to be the guy that just goes out there and fights people."
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's my whole fucking shtick.
Devin is John Moxley.
Confirmed.
John Moxley is Devin.
They look the same.
No,
They do look good. You guys have the same body and walk and everything.
We definitely don't have the same body. I wish we had the same body. I've I've had too many Diet Cokes since I took my sabbatical.
Yeah, same. And I've only drank Diet Coke when I'm at your house.
You don't even drink it. We get fucking.
LA, and I buy two 24-packs of Pepsi and I drink them in one night.
Oh yeah.
It's so fun, and then my house gets way like almost as dirty as when Evelyn comes over.
I cleaned up last time I was there. I was a good boy. Anyways, so the Joey Ryan situation.
So what could it possibly be wrong with Joey Ryan?
Yeah, what could be wrong with a piece of shit that has allegations of fucking molestation? Trigger warning. Molestation and rape.
No. A guy that looks like Joey Ryan has allegations.
Right. And like in every match made people touch his dick. Yeah, who would have thunk it?
Yeah,
So there was a poster that was going around for a women's rights charity or some shit like that. I think it was women's rights charity.
Wrestle for women or something.
Yeah, it was for a charity that had a bunch of names on there. Fucking biggest, huh?
Rhino was on it.
Rhino was on it. Rhino, Carlito, Brian Cage, and somebody else from AEW. There was like a bunch of people, but right next to Rhino sat Joey Ryan's little bitch face, and it started circulating on Twitter, and everybody's like, "What the fuck? What the fuck's this? What is going on here?" And it started getting traction, and people said that like the wrestlers that signed up for it said they didn't know that Joey Ryan was supposed to be there, and Tony Khan was like, "Hey, my people are not working for your show. My people are refusing to work for your show," which somebody said on one of these wrestling Twitter threads. "No, my people aren't working for your show. It sounds like a cult." And I said, "Motherfucker, they're allowed to work for any company they want to as long as AEW approves it. This is not one that they approve. It's not a cult. Son of a bitch." Anyways, Tony Khan was like, "Hey, my people aren't going to work there." And then said, "If I'll gladly donate to this charity myself. I'll just donate instead of letting my people work there." And then somebody else, he got tweeted again that said, "Wait, if Joey Ryan is behind this company, then are we sure the charity's even real?" Because Joey Ryan has done something like this before, where he tried to have a show for a women's charity, and it wasn't real. It got canceled for some strange reason.
Was he running it?
That nobody knows. The person running it is a woman that nobody has ever heard of in the wrestling business before.
But okay, so if it was
Well, hold on, real quick. I gotta finish the story. So after the show ends, right, or after all the backlash comes out, and Tony Khan pulls out his people, the show just instantly gets canceled.
Well, yeah, I'm sure. Because the backlash was coming.
Right. But if it wasn't Joey Ryan, say this woman was just putting on a wrestling show and she looked up famous pro wrestlers and she saw Joey Ryan on the list and clicked on him and didn't see anything bad about him. You know what I mean? Didn't see a single thing bad about him and booked him. Why wouldn't she have just kicked Joey Ryan off the show and kept fucking Brian Cage and Carlito and Rhino and et cetera, et cetera?
Yeah.
Something's fishy.
Why would she give up her show for Joey Ryan, as opposed to letting?
I mean, I see where you're coming from. I just think you had to know, putting him on the fucking flyer,
Right.
that shit was gonna go south.
Yep.
Like, nobody. Okay, I won't say nobody because I'm sure there are other pieces of shit that would gladly work with Joey Ryan.
Marty Skrull.
Yeah, Marty Skrull definitely work with Joey Ryan. They're the same person.
Velveteen Dream.
Such a fucking shame. I fight all these people.
It makes me so mad because I was such a Dream fan too. Like I actually like him a lot.
I think a lot of people were.
Yeah,
Purple Rainmaker was such a good Finnish name.
and
Yeah.
he had balls of steel. That fucking elbow drop from
Off
the
the
top of the
ladder.
ladder. That was wild.
Yeah,
fucking-
but he had to go and fucking ruin it.
Ruined.
Fucking
Ruin it.
cocksucker. Piece of
Pisses
shit.
me off.
God
Pisses me
damn.
off.
Motherfucker. I hope Joey Ryan burns and dies.
Hope he dies in hell and burns.
All right. So that's the Joey Ryan news.
Yeah,
Hope
fuck
Marty
Joey
Scurll
Ryan.
chokes on a fucking hot dog.
Marty Skrull wasn't even good. Like
I've never liked Marty Skrull, so I'm with you.
I
No.
watched him versus.
I have not watched one Marty Skrull match and go, I like him. He's pretty
Yeah,
good.
me neither. I thought his gimmick was cool, but
His entrance and music was probably the best thing about him.
yeah. I watched him versus Zack Sabre Jr. at PWG and fell asleep. How the fuck does a PWG main event put you to sleep?
Zack
Doesn't
Sabre
mean-
Jr.
He ain't lying there.
Hold on. Zack Sabre
He's gotten much better. He's gotten
a lot better since he started working with Minoru Suzuki.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's been like a couple of years now, but
Zack Sabre Jr. is actually somebody that I could watch now.
I haven't watched Zack Sabre Jr. in like a year. But when I was watching New Japan religiously, like last year, yes.
Like when he was in the Cruiserweight Classic, I thought that shit was boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like him in the Classic. I didn't like him a bit in the Classic.
No. You know who I did like in the Classic?
Tony Storm.
I fucking
Do like Tony Storm. I was gonna say Ibushi, but
Oh. Eh.
hell yeah, she's great. Ibushi, Cedric Alexander. Got to rewatch that. I've only seen it once.
I need to rewatch Sami Zayn versus Nakamura.
We can watch that when you come over.
Yeah, we are. We're gonna watch that whole show because that had DIY versus
Gargano.
Oh God.
DIY versus the fuckboys that are FTR now. Dash and Dawson.
When you
fuck's
said
the name?
DIY, that's who I thought.
What the
Revival.
fuck's their name? Revival. Yeah.
You said DIY, I thought Revival.
And you go
Oh,
back,
you
and,
thought
watch,
it was DIY versus Gargano and Ciampa?
and you go
Yeah.
back and watch Gargano versus Alberto Del Rio Jr.
Almost.
Yep.
That shit slapped.
Dude, any Johnny Gargano match slaps.
You know why? Because he's the best wrestler in the entire universe.
That
You know
first Gargano Ciampa match.
Last night I watched Adam Cole versus Ricochet for the North American Championship
Oof.
when Ricochet won it. Bruh, that super kick was wild.
That whole sequence of events.
That whole match was great. Ricochet's great. I wish they weren't putting like a piece. I wish they knew how to book him on the main roster,
Tough.
but they do not.
We need to go back and watch that ladder match for the North American Championship.
Dude, I'm down. That shit was good too.
The first one.
Mhm.
Or for like the inaugural champion.
I can't wait to just watch wrestling.
I can't wait for Big Snow to come over for Mania.
Yeah, you coming over for Mania now?
Yeah, I'll be there.
All right, bet. Cody, you coming?
Sure.
All right, cool. It's a 2-day show.
It's
All right.
April 10th and 11th.
Well,
Oh,
maybe.
wow. My living room's big enough for everybody.
That's fair.
And he has a nice enough couch. 2 people can sleep on it and not touch.
I'll bring.
I
my,
do have a gigantic couch.
I'll bring my masks.
If not, I can supply. I'm a healthcare professional.
Okay. Awesome.
Hey, so real quick before we close up, apparently it was just confirmed Marvel Studios will be releasing a full feature film
Say it.
called
Say it. Say
The
it.
Mutants,
Yeah. Yeah.
Cody.
bringing
So-
X-Men into the MCU.
Cody.
Oh, really?
Cody told us, or I mean, Snow told us already.
Yeah, but we didn't talk about it, so now we are.
God damn it, Cody.
Well, at least now.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
We'll talk about more of that
Next week.
next week. Because you know what? This episode was a big win for all of us.
Who was?
It's always a big win when I get to hang out with my friends and Be
I
naked.
agree.
Hell yeah. So,
Wow.
you know what? Go follow us on Twitter at TOPTERTA. Go follow us on Spotify and all the other podcasting networks that you get your podcasts from. You can catch me on Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch at The Beast No.
Yep. Gingerbeardman1 on the Twitches and Gingerbeardman on the Twitters.
Follow me on Twitter at SexyDevyB. That's really all. I don't do anything else except I play D&D once every other weekend.
And it's great.
And I
Also,
would-
Badass Turtle Monk.
also tweet at SexyDevyB from now until he does it. To make him create a YouTube channel where he does comedy and cooks. I implore
Do
you.
it.
I beg of you.
I need a cameraman, so also
You do not need a cameraman.
apply to
Literally
be
don't.
my cameraman and supply a camera.
You're just making excuses.
Literally use your phone. Has better quality
You
than most
have a
cameras.
camera right in front of you.
Literally,
That's
you
a-
are on it right now.
That's not gonna move. It has to be plugged into the USB.
Use your phone.
Yep.
Jacob is my cameraman.
You can follow me on Twitter at Friendly Plays. You can follow me on Twitch at Friendly Plays X. You can find me at TikTok at Friendly Plays X. You can follow me on Instagram at Friendly Plays X. I love you, and you can check me out on YouTube, even though I don't post there ever. I'm gonna do a Valheim playthrough.
Hail Biden.
Hail
Biden.
Hail Wanda.
Bye.
Hey, Texas, wear your masks.
Yeah, Texas.
And Mississippi too, you
Texas.
fucks.
You dumbass governor, fucking idiot, goddamn.
I feel
deserve
bad
ass
if-
beat by fucking homeless people, dumbass.
I feel
All
bad
right.
if that's your leader and you do not
Have a
follow that.
beautiful time.
I gotta go shit. Bye.
Okay.
Bye.